I'll be home by Christmas.
If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer.
If you would have told me in 2019 that Sonic the Hedgehog would be one of the best movies of the next year, I would have said you were full of it.
What do I look like, an imbecile?
But here we are. The movie ended up being really enjoyable, and I'm here to tell you why. But first, comment below what your favorite movie from the last year was. I'd love to hear your opinions on this. Alright, let's get into it.
Gotta go fast.
$85 million. That's what all of this, cost. What were you guys thinking? Well, apparently they thought it would gel better with the live action aspect of the film, but that never works. We've all seen the Smurfs and Hop. Well, no, we all haven't seen those, thank God. But spoiler alert, they're pretty bad. And why they decided to make yet another one of these live action abominations, I'll never know. And the worst part of this one is our protagonist's design.
You better stop!
Oh my god, we all remember when the internet exploded in April 2019 when that first trailer dropped. Yep, dudes were pissed. And they had every right to be. I mean, this first design is god-awful. The internet hated on it like the internet tends to do, and then everyone just kind of moved on. But then something really unexpected happened. Something that was really, really unprecedented in the film industry. The director took this criticism to heart and vowed to change the design. So the angry Twitter mob actually won for once. But obviously, this redesign was going to cost some cheddar. But how much? Well, according to my sources, it was probably around $5 million.
You'll never get a cent out of me!
Okay, so now the budget is probably around 90 million buckos total. The new design? So much better. I can't stress this enough. It's the Sonic design we all know and love. Big eyes, not human teeth, big gloves, and all that jazz. It might not gel with the live action stuff as well, but it's not absolutely horrible to look at. Ugh, get out of here. I mean, this first design is so horrible, and there's a decent amount of speculation out there that this was actually a publicity stunt. And that's admirable to say that your design is so bad, it was probably intentional to be so bad. That's hard to do. And while I can neither confirm nor deny the validity of this statement, I will say that if it's true, hats off to you guys. It was an amazing stunt and you pulled it off. But I don't want this video to only be about the design. It's what this movie is famous for, but it's not the only thing we should take away. I actually want to bring up the point about why I decided to see this movie in the theater when it came out. Not too often does it occur when an individual takes so much criticism to his or her heart, but I gotta give mad respect to Jeff Fowler. My man, you're awesome. Because of you, we actually have the Sonic film we wanted to see, more or less. I saw this movie purely because I respected the decision to listen to the fans, and I hope it's something that more directors will start doing. I mean, these are the people who are gonna make you money. You want them to be happy with what they're getting. It makes sense. You wouldn't roll up to a McDonald's, order a Big Mac, and they give you a plate of steamed broccoli instead. I don't want this, get it out of here. So I wasn't expecting much when I went into it. I'm like, it's probably gonna suck, but it's whatever. And I'll just try to have fun with it. And you know what? That's exactly what I did, and I loved it. And so did everyone in the theater too. It's a totally unique thing that everyone in the theater likes the movie, really. Everyone laughed at the right jokes, there were Sonic fans who got the references, and it was an overall great theater experience that I just wasn't expecting from this movie. But enough with the prologue longer than the one in Pacific Rim, let's talk about the movie already. Okay, so first, the story. Sonic is on Earth, hiding from people who want to take his powers. He has to team up with James Marsden cop to travel to San Francisco to get his rings back, so he can leave Earth. Because using his powers a bit too much alerted the pet detective himself, Dr. Robotnik, played by the lovable Jim Carrey.
Are you in charge here?
Yes, I am.
Wrong. I'm in charge.
It's the classic bad guy chasing good guy dynamic, and it's what we're missing in movies today, I think. Because, I mean, this is my hot take, but films like Inside Out and Soul are emotionally powerful, but I want my Tom and Jerry dynamic duo, dang it. It's a simple plot, but one with a lot of room to expand and be different. And I was worried that it was going to be just another road trip movie, which is literally my least favorite type of film. I mean, rom-coms, also bad, but road trip films, Oh my god, stop making these films. Thankfully, this movie doesn't feel like one of those movies, really. It's probably because the actual road trip part is only one part of the film, and they stay away from the super corny road trip tropes. Let's talk about the movie's titular villain, Dr. Robotnik. Jim Carrey, man. No one can pull off crazy like he does.
Wait! Don't hurt him! Of course I want a latte.
I love the way you make them!
And nobody cares how proud your mommy is that you're now reading at a third grade level. Have you finished Charlotte's Web yet? Spoiler alert, she dies in the end.
He enters the film and immediately turns into the smarter half of Dumb and Dumber. He's a scientist who's obsessed with finding Sonic so he can power his imperfect machines. And if you don't think Jim Carrey was born to play this role, just watch this. No one could do better. This film isn't perfect, but the casting might as well be. And he plays off James Marsden's character very well, because Tom is a small-town cop who wants to be a big-city police rookie so he can be respected. It actually makes sense for him and Sonic to team up, because he's a police officer, so he's all about protecting the peace and protecting good people. Sonic, on the other hand, just wants to be safe and have peace. It's why Tom is willing to help him. He's the police, it's his job. So, you know, what a nice message. The ideal cop. Very topical, I would say. And Pretzel Lady is there too, I guess. But how's Robotnik's second-in-command, Agent Stone? He's surprisingly really funny, actually.
I just thought you might like a latte with steamed Austrian goat milk. Doctor, are you okay? I just saw a guy race out of here and thought that you should stop them.
Geez, I never realized how well set up the character contrasts in this movie are. Robotnik is that crazy kind of hilarious, and Agent Stone balances it out by being calm and genuinely funny.
Left herself open.
Everyone here is a balance for each other, and it allows the comedy to come from character interactions. So everyone make a note of this. Character contrasts equals comedy. A good thing to keep in mind when crafting character duos. And let's talk about how genuinely fun the movie is. You got the car chase scene from the beginning of the movie, the ring chasing towards the end, and of course, Supersonic at the very end. Plenty of good action to keep the kiddies entertained, but it's more than that. You got a protagonist who can run super fast, so of course you need some blood-pumping action. See, this is the counter to my argument for why, in too many cases, DreamWorks is superior to Disney. Because while Disney is generally more focused on the elegancy of their princess movies and how many times they can make you cry during Toy Story 2, DreamWorks is over here getting high and cutting loose. And you know what? Sometimes we need an emotionally shallow movie that just knows how to have fun. How many action scenes does Soul have? Like, 0. Sure, Joe Mama feels some stuff, but that's it. It's not fun. And don't get me wrong, I can see how Soul is objectively good because it's incredible reverence to correctly depicting the life of a black person, which the media can often get wrong. It's an important film to have, sure, but I'd rewatch Sonic the Hedgehog 30 times before I rewatched Soul even once. Because Sonic is a movie where I can pick any clip from the movie and get an adrenaline rush. Bottom line is, this movie knows how to have fun. Like, you can date a really smart and mature girl, but if they're a buzzkill and are incapable of having fun, I'm swiping left is all I'm saying. This is what it's like to watch Soul. And this is what it's like to watch Sonic. Okay, so the Sonic movie isn't perfect. They tripped up a ton with the original design, and the film isn't an emotional powerhouse or anything. But I love this film because it's a ton of fun, and it just goes to show you that you should listen to your audience. What did we learn here today? Number 1, character contrast equals comedy, yes. Number 2, know how to have fun with an action scene, or else the kids will fall asleep. And 3, listen to your audience's criticism. The film grossed over $300 million, which are great numbers for a video game adaptation. If you couldn't tell, I just adore this movie. I saw it 3 times in the theater. If you haven't seen it, give it a watch. You'll have to buy it though, unless you have Sling. Sucks, but whatever. Okay, that about wraps it up for this video. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite movie of 2020 was. Subscribe for more video essays and movie reviews. Next up is another entry into the DreamWorks series. Never actually seen this one before, so it'll be fun. As always, my Redbubble has new designs, and the full body version of this outfit will be on Instagram. I think you'll really like this full body because my dreams of being able to draw a correct torso have finally paid off. I also have a Letterboxd for those of you who are more into the review rather than the outfit. I'll see you in the next one, and thanks for watching.